Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jennifer C. at HomeLifeCultureLink.com, Nino Simeka at MortgageGodfather.ca, and Jewelry Forever at JewelryForever.ca. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Happy birthday to me. Ha! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special birthday edition of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, and I'm your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown, and I'm joined by the greatest co-host in the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday and happy birthday, Scott.
Thanks, Regine. And I don't know if you heard that. It was something that I have sitting in a box next to me that just fell on the floor. So hang on.
Oh, I know exactly what that is.
I hope it survived, Regine. I'm a little concerned.
I am not too,
but
but that's okay. Happy birthday, Scott.
Happy birthday to me. Let's who's in the? We got a bunch of people in the chat. Good morning, everybody.
I'm trying to guess your age.
Oh, I'm
He's counting.
111 years old.
He's
everybody.
asking, are you 11, 12, 13? You gotta keep going.
Yes, all of those. Good morning, Killer Underground Space. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Hi, Romina Dasig. Good morning to all. Happy birthday, Scott. Hello. Good morning. Maria Brown. Hi, Mom. Good morning. Les McKenzie. Good morning. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you. No Can 2. Good morning. What's up? Brandon Morris. Hey, Scott. Happy birthday. Good morning. Thank you. Rosanna Shaw. Hola, Scotty. Nice intro today. Thank you. Hi. Good morning. Yes, it is my birthday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Everybody, thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, Killer Underground Space, I'm 17 years old. That's right.
He's now at 20. I don't know where you got 17 from.
I don't know. I'll just stop there. Oh, and Mike Brown, my dad's in there as well. Good morning. Happy birthday, Scott. Good morning. Hello. Regine, how are you?
I'm good. I realized at midnight that it was your birthday, and I was like, ooh, let's send him a gift. Not a gift, a gift. And I think I went a little crazy with how many I sent you.
No, it's good. It's wonderful. I appreciate it. Last night I went to the they have like a drive-in movie theater set up at the at Ontario Place. Mm-hmm. So I went out to that, and I guess that's kind of my part of my birthday celebration. I saw Tenet
again
for the third time. Yes, that was my third time seeing it. And I'm pretty... honestly, it just gets better every time. It gets better every time. So it's pretty cool. And I didn't have a... I looked around. I thought I had a birthday hat. Mm-hmm. But I don't. But I had this like unicorn ears and a horn. And it's kind of looks like a birthday hat, you know? So I went with that. And honestly... It works. It works great.
I mean, I went with my headband that made me feel like I had a crown on because our guest has a crown on her head.
Yes, we another crown, we should say.
You got two crowns.
She's no stranger to wearing crowns. I think we should bring her on. I mean, our guest today, she's been on the show before. Friend of the program. But she's recently added another crown to her trophy case. Trophy case, maybe?
Crown case?
To her head? Crown case? Okay. Well, let's bring her in. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm sit-down welcome to Dr. Angel Bhathal.
Hi, birthday, Scott. Hello, Regine. I also brought 2 extra crowns for the 2 of you, but unfortunately, I can't give them to you. So I'll just wear mine.
I'll take it.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow.
Speaking of
Look at all your
crowns-
decorations.
Sorry, Scott. Speaking of crowns, what is that on your head? It's brand new.
It sure is. So it's the Dr. World crown. I competed in October for the international pageant, and I won, and it was really amazing because it was done virtually just to make sure everything was safe during COVID, especially with all the different countries that were involved. It was the best decision for them. So we still did a live panel of interview judging with our judges, and then we also did our evening gown or photogenic, and we did our field presentation, which was an opportunity for the women to talk a bit about their careers. And so Dr. World is essentially a pageant for women with their doctorate. So this includes Juris Doctors, doctors of pharmacy, doctors of medicine, any type of doctor, whether it's a PhD. And these women come together and they are essentially there to show that smart is beautiful.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And we're so glad you came on here. And as soon as I saw your post on Instagram about becoming. Is it what's it officially called? Dr. World 2020? Is that the title?
So I'm actually Dr. World 2021.
Oh, Dr. World 2021. Awesome. So yeah, I saw your victory. I was like, okay, yeah, let's get her on here. Let's get her on to celebrate.
And it's amazing
So that's,
because we had you on in the beginning of the year, our New Year's show.
Yeah.
And now to have you closer to the end of the year, it's amazing to see the change and what you were able to accomplish throughout the year.
Aww.
So congratulations. I'm so happy that you won. I was rooting for you. We all were. How was your experience in virtual pageants? Because like myself, I'm so used to being on the stage competing and getting the vibe from the audience. Virtual must have been a lot different.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the funny thing is that I love being on stage and hearing the crowds cheer us, and even to have sometimes your family and friends cheer for you as well. That just, it just sets your heart on fire. But you just have to be creative when it's virtual, right? You have to really train yourself to still have those same movements, the reactions, the facial expressions, as though you were having a live panel or an audience. So I think for me, it wasn't hard because I feel like when you practice as a pageant girl, you're always doing that anyway. So you're just always having that on button that regardless if there's one person in the room, you're in front of 1,000 people, you're always bringing the on factor regardless of the situation. And so I think with virtually, I also just kind of transitioned, even with my role in my career, I transitioned from in-person work to virtual work. So I think that definitely helped to just find ways that you could still engage with others online, even just the aspect of our interview, right? The one thing that you notice when you're speaking virtually or to a camera, it's really being able to still make that eye contact, right? So just looking straight in that camera and locking eyes with whoever's on the other side of that screen. I think that's so important. So I think a lot of the things that we do on stage or in a typical interview room, we still can do it virtually. We just have to be creative with it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, and were you able to? And I guess there was still an element of the live feel. Did you how did they have it? Did they have the judges on little screens? Were you able to see them as you were doing stuff, or how did they have it?
Yeah, just like this. So
laid out for you?
There were 5 judges for my panel, and I could see all of them. They could see me, and they were, they were very synchronized. One of them would ask a question, and then the next would, and then the next would. So they were, they had their specific organization, and they were able to execute pretty effectively. And I think the judges did an amazing job. The director, Dr. Diana Lawrence, she really brought the best of the best in the industry, and they were some pretty well-known figures in pageantry that were involved in the. Wow. In all the panels. So we had 4 panels. So we had a panel for Dr. World, the international overall crown, and then we had a panel for Dr. America, Dr. United States America, as well as the special awards. And I also won a special award. I won the Community Leader of the Year awards. That was really exciting too, because I stand for leadership, and especially for advocating for leadership for women, but also for any other groups that are generally underrepresented in leadership as well.
That's amazing. I'm not surprised that
Awesome.
you won that award.
Aw, thank you. Thanks, Regine. That means a lot.
It's awesome. Zack Attack. Hello. Wishing happy birthday, Rosanna Shaw. Oh, now I can't forget your birthday. It was also my grandma's birthday yesterday, and she would have been 99. Oh,
Aw.
there you go. My birthday. That's cool. Well, welcome to the show, Rosanna. Oh, Cindy with an S is here. Happy birthday, Scott. Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Good morning. Hello.
It would be
Scott Post
on,
Productions. Happy
because
birthday.
Cindy was the reason why you learned about Dr. World, correct?
It is so true. Yes. It was probably already when this whole pandemic started, and she sent me a link, and I saw the website, and I just thought, wow, this sounds like it's like meant for me. But I'm like, this is real, is it? And it was the first year the pageant was actually launching, which was really excited. And I'm so happy that I have a friend like Cindy, that we all do, that looks out for us and finds opportunities that are made for us. And that's just something that it's really special to have a friend like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to Cindy with an S. Always friend of the show. Hello, how are you, Cindy? That's what I was going to ask you about this particular pageant. It's so this was its first year of it existing.
Yeah, it was for the first year for the existence of Dr. World. However, there's going to be a special announcement soon. So, as you know, this pageant specifically, it was created for women with their accredited doctorates, but with the interest of so many women wanting to also participate that may not have their doctorate, our founder and our director is planning on launching an actual pageant for women with their diplomas, their bachelor's degree, master's degree, because it's still, those individuals still are able to mentor and to show that smart is beautiful as well. So that's going to be something that's on the works coming up soon. So very excited to also be having a brand new sister queen that will be joining us.
That's amazing.
How cool. And so this was obviously the online version. Is there a plan in the future, or I don't know if you know, is it going to be sort of, do they plan in person eventually, or do they think they're going to keep it more as a digital pageant?
I think initially the thoughts was in person, and then we did end up doing it virtual so that we didn't delay it. And I think for next year it will probably be virtual as well. Like realistically, when you do, if you look at the logistics realistically, we can't quite predict what it's going to be like next year. And I think having that pageant virtually next year is probably on the safe bet versus planning it and then having it canceled. So we're still going to do next year virtually, but I mean, with that being said, definitely I think that once we have a better idea of what's going on in the world, I think that would be something that the director would definitely want to do anyways. But yeah.
Very cool. Well, we look forward to seeing where it goes. Oh, Cindy with an S says, "Happy birthday, Scott. Thank you very much." And she says, "Love you, Angel."
I love you too.
What about me? I'm just kidding.
I love you all.
No, Cindy, what about me?
So, this has been pageants are moving online. Everything's moving online, and this has been a really crazy year. How have you found, because last time we spoke to you was at the beginning of the year, and none of us saw what was coming.
Yeah, no kidding.
So how's it been for you? What's this year been like?
Yeah, this year started off a bit rocky. I'm going to be totally honest, but I think it's also being able to recognize the challenges you experienced and then also to recognize the progress you've had from those challenges. And so, so much changed. I think a lot of people were feeling different things at different times. And for myself, like being away from family and in Toronto, it was definitely something that was challenging for me in this lockdown, is that when you have somebody in your household, sorry, my signs are all falling off in the background.
It's okay.
The happy birthday sign has
okay.
totally fallen off now. So it's essentially, it's tough, right? Because when you're in a lockdown and you don't have anybody in your household, it can get pretty isolating. But you just have to really identify that and find ways that you could solve that problem, right? So whether it's FaceTiming, doing interviews like today, and really reaching out to people, doing things that maybe you never tried before. I started to do a lot more gratitude journaling, and that I thought really helped me. And then I also did some meditations a lot more. It's funny because I think this pandemic, it was challenging initially, but then what it does is it can force you to change things in your life and to change things you can control, to refocus your energy on things and on people that make you feel good, but also to change your mindset, challenge yourself, right? So whenever you're thinking a negative thought, you're constantly challenging it so that you could be more optimistic. And so that's really helped me. And I feel like I am ending 2020 like a brand new person, which is crazy because, it's crazy because something so challenging can actually bring something so great as well. And I think that it's within each and every one of us that we're capable of doing that.
Yeah, sometimes it's definitely forced us to, you're alone with your thoughts a lot more. And I think you find out a lot of things about yourself and how you deal, and just when something weird and challenging is thrown your way. Do you find, I know I've been prioritizing a lot more just home in general, I guess, like things that I didn't really worry about so much because I was always busy running around, and I don't know, I'm spending my time like wanting to paint and wanting to fix things and wanting to make things that around me better. I don't know, are you finding you're focusing more on your, I guess, home space than maybe you used to?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to be moving soon, so I'm not really trying to...
I didn't want to say anything.
I'm not really trying to focus on that. I'm trying to do the opposite, so it's actually been a little bit hectic. Yeah. I'm just boxing things right now. But with that being said, I found that I did try my best to do things that maybe pushed back a little bit in the past, whether it's, just reorganizing things in my home, but also just ensuring that I'm spending more time on myself. I've always been a person who's like very go, go, go. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's jam pack my schedule with 20 things today and give myself no downtime. And I think the pandemic really forced me to learn to relax and to just spend time for myself, because I think that self-care is so, so important. And it's interesting how self-care can also transform our minds as well. It makes us more productive. It makes us more reflective, and it makes us more in tune and have clarity. So I think that would probably be the best thing that I've learned from this pandemic.
Awesome.
It's interesting that you said that, because when we had you on last time, we were schooling Scott on having a planner and making sure that he used his agenda and planned out his day. And now here we are, we're like, none of that happened.
Yeah.
No, it's like
any of those. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Just like X out everything in your agenda and just relax. But just, take the time for yourself.
Take everything that we told you last time and ignore it.
Yeah, no, seriously, everything that you could have possibly planned is like
it's gone.
It's out the window. But yeah, what's interesting is that I've been finding ways to be productive, but it has been weird. For me, it was a weird adjustment whereas before I might have felt like I didn't have time to do things I wanted to do. Now it's like, now I have all this time, and then you almost find it. You have to find the motivation to do things, which was kind of the reverse problem that it was before. It's been a weird adjustment. It's been a weird time. I bought one thing we got recently, actually. Like I used to work at Second Cup a long time ago, and I've always liked the idea of like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to have like a nice espresso machine, making lattes, like my trained barista days. And but it wasn't until this time where now we can't really go to coffee shops, so I wouldn't really go in there. I mean, you can, but I kind of generally avoid it. So now we finally pulled the trigger. So I got like an actual, like, I can make espressos. Like
I'm so sad we're not in the studio right now. I want one.
You want one?
Yeah, I would. That's the thing. That's what I can do now. I can I'll be able to make a fresh latte for everybody, milk foam and everything. I was a pretty good barista once upon a time.
Once
upon a time. So what does this mean? The ones that you're making right now aren't good?
Well, it was funny. Like when I first went to make it, the very first one I went to make, I was like, wait, how do I do this again? And I had to. It actually came back pretty good because I couldn't really remember how to do the milk foam. Like I was like, what? Because I remember there's a sound, like the sound that the foam is making is how you know if you're holding it at the right angle and everything. So there's been a learning curve, but it's been good. It's been good.
Are we gonna see a tutorial on how to make the perfect espresso on your YouTube channel?
It's not a bad idea, actually. You're definitely. I did film an unboxing video. I haven't edited it yet, but yes, that's coming to YouTube. And maybe I should do some barista tips. I don't know.
Yeah, since
It's
Angel
kinda-
and I
it's
can't
kinda-
have any, we might as well learn, right?
Yeah, we could do it ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
It's,
we'll just Uber Eats it and be like, Scott, send us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be. It may not be warm, but we'll have to figure something out. We'll figure something.
There you go.
Oh, Regine, should I look at this?
You dropped it, but I mean, you can
Well,
open it first,
okay.
and then if it's still intact, then
Oh.
put it on screen.
Yeah. So Regine, I haven't opened the box yet, but I did right off the very beginning of the show. It just fell off the table, so I hope it still survived. But
doubt it.
okay, let's.
Open it first before
let's-
you put it on air, and then
Okay.
we'll talk.
Okay. You guys talk to each other.
Okay, so
I'm
as
gonna.
he does that, aside from being a beauty queen, you also coach pageant girls. And recently, you posted that you have 100% placement. I know that for a fact because I am one of that 100%. How has it been virtually coaching everyone?
Yeah, it's interesting because I find that because the world is all closed, more girls are accountable to get coached, and they're spending a lot of their free time into their pageant prep. So that's definitely really helped. But it's something that I take so seriously, and I'm pretty competitive myself. So when you're a coaching client, I'm also very competitive because I want you to get to your goals as well. So far, Galaxy, you're right, Canada Galaxy was one where all my girls placed, and then I had girls in Miss Teenage Canada and Miss World Canada and Miss Universe Canada, and all those girls also placed. And I think, what it is I take care with every single girl that I'm working with. I want to make sure that she has everything that she needs to succeed. And I think that recognizing that every girl is so different, every girl is at a different level. Some girls are just starting out new in pageants, some girls are veterans. And so you have to really assess their needs and individualize it to them. And sometimes, especially if it's a delegate that's new to a certain system or new to pageants in general, it's kind of recognizing that they might not be able to ask the questions they need to ask because they might not know what they need to be looking for. So what I do is I ask those questions. So I ask, can you send me this document? Did you do this document already? Like, I want to review this, just so that when they go there, they're fully prepared and that they have everything checked off, that they've already come there prepared and done it. So for me, it's so much more than you booking a session with me. It's me really looking out for you and knowing that, you have everything that you need to succeed for pageant week. And obviously you're definitely one of my rock stars. Super proud of you.
Thank you. I honestly tell everyone, I'm like, if it wasn't for Angel, I don't know how I would have made it. Especially with interview, because when I was prepping, I wrote down notes when we were doing our sessions, and I'm like, okay, I go into interview like, what did Angel say? What did Angel say? That's literally all that went in my head.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much, Regine.
No, thank you, because if it wasn't for your help, not just me, but I know a lot of the girls wouldn't have placed where they did in all of the pageants this year and last year. But I do have a question.
Sure.
So Scott is Mr. Philippines PIDC, the reigning forever and ever. Would you consider training, or have you ever trained a male pageant contestant?
I would totally consider it, but I've never actually trained a male contestant yet.
Scott, there you go.
There you go. Well, I mean, it depends. If they decide to ever bring back the category, I'll have to compete again because I don't ever want the crown to go to anyone else. So if they ever bring it back, I'll give you a call.
Do you have your crown? I want to see it.
No, well, the thing is, they never actually gave the Mister a crown. They just gave me a sash that, like, it was the kind. It's not the sash that goes across your body. It's the kind that kind of hangs on either side. So I have two sashes actually, because so the first one has the year, and then the following year, even though they got rid of the pageant, they still wanted a Mister to escort the Miss. So they gave me a new sash that has no year. So I'm just forever.
I love that.
And yeah, although some of the letters have fallen off, like they were just stickers. So
You know who's great with making sashes?
Yes,
Cindy
I
with
know.
an S.
Cindy
Cindy with an S is great. So
you think I should order a customized sash just to solidify?
I
Like,
think she's
Cindy,
on
I need
here.
to.
Cindy, it's his birthday.
I need you to make me a customized sash. That way I can pull it out whenever I need. Anybody challenges my reign, then
Aww.
Okay, Regine, this thing seems to have survived.
Wow.
So, Angel, are you familiar with the smash cake? A smash cake?
Like, is that when a cake's like smashed?
I mean, he tried to smash
I
it
guess.
on
Well,
the floor.
here it looks like this, and so it actually comes with a hammer.
Oh my gosh, you're
So, Regine,
smashing it?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do, right? So
Yeah,
you're supposed to
there you
actually.
go.
I've never actually done this before, but Regine made these.
That's amazing.
So and it came with a. So Regine, I just hit it.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Oh, Cindy says, haha, sure, I'll make it. Okay, thanks, Cindy. Thank you. Oh, Nightwalker's here. Happy birthday, Scott. Good morning, Nightwalker. Hello, how are you? How are you? And I can't remember if I said hi to Zach Attack, but yes, it's my birthday, Zach. Hello, welcome to the stream. Smash that like button, by the way, everybody.
And
Okay, I'm
smash
going to
the
try
cake.
smashing this cake, Regine. I'm going to try smashing this cake. So this is a smash cake. I guess there's nothing else I need to say about it, right? I just got to smash it. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's try.
Let's see how
hang on, I'm
strong
gonna
you
tilt-
are, Scott. Are you left-handed
tilt
or
the camera a
right-handed?
I'm a righty. Okay, there you go. Now you guys can see, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, here.
Don't drop it.
Okay.
You're not that strong.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay, cracked in half. Oh.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
Oh, and I eat this, yeah? Do I eat this?
Man, it's vanilla flavor.
Are you gonna eat the whole
Oh,
thing on,
chocolate.
on camera?
It's chocolate. Ooh. We got
You got your
we got nibs. We got nibs. And we got we got Smarties. We got. How do you like your coffee,
coffee first.
Chris? Coffee, Chris. Arrow. That's wonderful. Thank you, Regine.
You're
Oh, that's
welcome.
sweet.
Cindy
That's so
said
nice.
smash it already. I guess she's getting impatient with you not being able to smash.
Smashed it, and I'm glad it didn't fall apart when I knocked it off the table before the show.
Yeah, me too. When I heard it fall, I was like, he smashed it already.
Mm, yeah. It would have been funny because she gave it, like, I picked it up from Regine a few days ago, but I purposely was like, I'm not going to open the box. I'm not going to look at it. I want to be surprised on the show. And it would have been so funny if I had, like, broken it into 50 pieces before even looking at it. But luckily, we're good.
Enjoy.
Okay, I'm going to put it down because I don't know if people just want to watch me snacking for the whole time. But, oh, and also,
Don't step on
I can
it.
show you guys. Yeah, that'll happen next. I'm sure of it. That's exactly something I would do.
Thought you put it on the floor.
I know. I'm like, where am I going to sit this? Oh, and another announcement, guys. It's part of my birthday. I should let you guys know. I'm now a father. Everybody.
What? Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, what? Is that
Look at
your
it.
brother?
This is from my mom. Got me this from Costco.
Aww.
That's really cute. Well, congratulations on
Thank you.
fatherhood.
Look at how adorable he is.
I was
Adorable
gonna
he
be
is.
like, let me text your girlfriend. 1
Yeah.
minute.
You know what the thing about this is? The eyes. They feel like when you look at it,
It stares at you.
it feels like it's alive and looking at you.
Maybe,
There's something about the eyes.
Maybe
Look,
there's a camera inside of it, and people are actually watching you, Scott.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think that sounds like a valid theory.
Yeah.
Angel, have you watched Mandalorian or no?
I haven't.
So,
Okay.
so you're not. So and Regina, have you seen it? I can't. Yeah, you've seen some of it,
I
right?
watched
You've
the
seen.
first episode. Okay, so I watched the full first season just because of Baby Yoda. And then the
Yeah.
second season came, and I watched the first episode, and that was it. But I know what happens because I hear it in the background while I'm making hot chocolate bombs. So I know exactly. Like, I'm caught up with audio.
Makes sense. So you guys aren't on necessarily on the full out Baby Yoda fan club.
I
I
mean, like the memes. I love the Baby Yoda memes. I think they're so cute.
Yeah.
I think Baby
They are
Yoda's
pretty good.
adorable in his
Yeah.
own way.
He's I think he's like he's basically like the main appeal of the show for so many people.
Mhm.
So
I love how
anyways.
Scott's just holding it.
Well, you have to be. Like, he's like a newborn. You know what I mean? It's funny because I didn't really like. My mom's like, "Here, happy birthday," and I was like,
Aw.
"Thank you." Although honestly,
Watch
now that I have it,
Careful what you
now that I have it, I
How old are you again?
now that I have it, I love it.
I'm just joking.
I'm very
17.
17. Oh yeah, I'm a very young father. Hello. Okay, you go over here. You go over there, Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda's gonna eat your cake. That's fine.
Yes. I'm gonna have more of that after. Should we? Oh, we should quickly do the ads and then come back with a little more. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. You know, today's episode of the Sit Down was made possible by some very, very important people, right, Regine?
Mhm.
And they are, of course, our advertisers. Hey, Regine,
Yes, Scott.
do you want to find out what your home is really worth?
Maybe.
Are you buying, selling, investing, or renting a home?
Angel's looking.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, in that case, Jennifer C., Realtor at Home Life Culture Link, is here to help. Call or text Jennifer today at 647-403-8887. Don't deal with just anyone. Speak to a professional. Jennifer C. at Home Life Culture Link. To see her current listings, visit homelifeculturelink.com. The Mortgage Godfather is here to give you advice with any mortgage needs you may have, and he will shop to find you the best mortgage. Nino Saimeka, mortgage agent. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. Find out more at mortgagegodfather.ca or call 905-604-6955. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry, over at Jewelry Forever, is an absolute artist. He makes beautiful custom pieces, or if you're looking for something not custom, they've got a beautiful selection of already made goods that you can find something special for the special person on your list. And we have a special deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you guys go in socially distanced and let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right. Tell them Scott and Regine sent you. There's Regine being very amazed by the deal. 15% off, 15%. Get yourself something great. Find out more at jewelryforever.ca. And it was brought to you by Deliciousness Treats.
Yes, we make hot chocolates in 10 different flavors. We actually have recently launched a bunch of different Christmas or holiday gift sets. So make sure you check them out. There's something there for everyone on your list. Soon, I will be launching the smash cakes that Scott just threw on the floor.
Oh, nice. I was actually just going to ask about that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great idea.
And I also sell dipped Oreos, which I know Cindy is a fan of. So she just asked for a bunch of them. So you guys can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is deliciousness_treats. And on Facebook, Deliciousness Treats. If you are looking at ordering for the holidays, please order by this Friday, December 11th, to ensure that you have a spot. Thank you.
There you go. And if you would like to advertise on the show, please, it's very easy, right, Regine?
Yes, it's so simple. All you guys have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. Get in touch. It's a great way to build a new client base. We do this show live every week, which means you can customize the ads week to week. Do you have a sale? Do you have an event or something happening at a specific time or place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's an amazing time to build a new relationship with a brand new potential audience. Money, 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 money. Get in touch. radioshow80@gmail.com.
Yes.
And we're back.
We're back, but I do want to plug in another business. Angel, would you like to tell people where they can find your coaching?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, for sure. So Pageant Coach Canada is the pageant coaching that I launch and I offer. So they can visit that at Pageant Coach Canada for Instagram or Pageant Coach Canada on Facebook. And then the website is pageantcoachcanada.ca.
There you go. You guys, we said it earlier, she has 100% placement at pageants, so hit her up.
And then
there you go.
also,
Yeah, Regina.
The Dr. World website, if anybody is interested in that, is drworldproductions.com.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah, I put that one in the I put the Dr. World website in the description. But I will add your pageant coaching one as well, because get in touch, people. Get in touch, and Angel can work with you. Oh, Nightwolf's here. Happy birthday! Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, and Regine, I forgot. I ordered some chocolate bombs from Regine, and I picked up the cake, and I also ordered some dipped Oreos, and I was going to eat some of them on the air so people could see, but they didn't survive long enough. I ate them too quick.
You ate them all?
Yeah, like I ate when I first got home. Like, I'll eat one for now, and then the next day I was like, I'll eat a couple more, and then there was one left, like yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'll save that one for the show. And then, like, last night, I was just like, I mean, it's going to be fine. And then anyway, they're really good. That's a better endorsement. Order the dipped Oreos. They're delicious.
Cindy
Cindy
just wrote in the chat, she's like 2 dozens of dipped Oreos. Yes, Cindy, you are getting 2 dozen dipped Oreos.
There you go.
I promise.
They are good. I can vouch for them directly. Angel, last time you were on the show, had we started the Barrel of Monkeys challenge yet?
No, I'm looking forward to it though. Am I gonna do it today?
Well, that's we're gonna have to. That's the big problem. Is we started doing it in person in the studio. Because are you familiar with the game Barrel of Monkeys? I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's like they're like plastic little monkeys. They're like monkeys that have like hook arms, and you try to hook them all, and you try to hook as many monkeys as you can. Yeah. So we started that thing. We must have started it just.
The show after.
Must have been like not long after. Do you think it was maybe the show after?
It was the show after, because she was on New Year's Eve, and then our New Year's Day special. It's all your fault.
Oh, I saw you.
Couldn't think of it earlier.
Yeah. Well, we got to get you on as soon as we can. Like, when we can be in the studio again. We got to get you back in here to try out the Barrel of Monkeys challenge.
Maybe we'll have Angel as our New Year's Eve guest again.
That'd be so fun. I want a latte.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can make it happen. Yeah. All right. We'll make it happen. And Asaf, I just saw you followed on D Live. Hi, welcome to the show, everybody. If you're just tuning in, we're here with the newly crowned Dr. World 2021, Dr. Angel Bhathal, and very cool. If you guys have any questions for her, please ask her. So, what are your plans now? I guess. I mean, again, we're sitting in this pandemic, so we don't really know how to plan things. But what's on the horizon for you? What are you focusing on these days?
Yeah, I think the one thing that I'm focusing on is doing as much as I can, at least if it's virtually. So I've been doing interviews. I've done an interview with CTV, done an interview with The Sit Down, interview with the Pageant Project. So I'm going to continue to spread the word of Dr. World, woman mentoring women, smart is beautiful, and really showcasing our message in as many media outlets as I possibly can with any interviews that we're having. And then in addition to that, I also am hoping to plan a virtual fundraiser. So I'm kind of just doing some preliminary planning for that. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to raise funds for the Because I'm a Girl initiative for their segment that's donating and building homeschool kits for girls in developing countries where they don't have access to computers. Just because the gender literacy rates in those countries are not equal already as it is. And with a pandemic, that definitely shakes things up even more, making it less likely for many girls to not go back to school with the pandemic. So really want to work on launching a fundraiser for that virtually. And then in addition to that, the organization will also be planning some summits and workshops to mentor other women. So also would be participating in that, but just really anything that comes its way. I think that, life is all about taking a chance and jumping on any opportunity that you have and putting 100% of yourself into it.
Sounds exciting.
Awesome. That sounds great. So that's the thing. I mean, I remember even when we were talking to when you were here last time, even at that time you were very busy. And now it's like we've gone through this pandemic and we had to have the downtime. But I can see, I guess a lot of people, you're finding new ways to work. But I know it seems you're still very go-getter. Like you're finding ways to be busy even during the pandemic. So it's, I like it. It's really cool. And that sounds like an amazing cause. Do you have an idea of what type of fundraiser you want to run? So you're saying is it going to be a virtual online thing, or what are you hoping
I was thinking
for?
Virtual online thing. So there's actually a few ideas. There was one that I was thinking that maybe like having like keynote speakers, like inspiring speakers. And then I also started thinking too is just maybe even having like a musical concert and seeing if there's different people who play. And I know, Scott, you do play instruments. Maybe I could ask you to be a part of it. But that was
I would definitely.
Would you be interested?
100%.
You all heard it here, guys. You can't take it back.
No, I'd love to. That sounds.
And then I think the other thing I know a harpist as well, a harp player, and I was just thinking that I could put all of these really unique and different talented musicians together and create a fundraiser of it. And I've always I've loved to plan events. Usually I'm used to planning them in person, but definitely gotten used to the whole virtual thing as well. And so I think that it would be a really neat way, and that way anybody from anywhere in the world can participate.
That sounds amazing.
That's awesome.
I'm definitely on board with supporting that idea.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, we've had the same situation with the sit down, and that, we had our 2-year celebration recently, and on that episode we went back and watched a whole bunch of highlights, and I was kind of being like, I really miss the in-person interaction. Omira1570, just thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. But yeah, I was thinking, I missed that. But then on the flip side, it has allowed us to interview people because you're going digital now, your audience is potentially larger, and the people that you can bring in and involve in your events are much larger as well, right? So we've been interviewing people like for the first time in the US, or like interviewing people across Canada, or we had some people in the UK come onto the show. So, and even who else did we have compete in another international pageant? And like there were people from all over the world competing in it, right, Regine?
Miss Regal World, we had them on.
Yeah. Awesome. There you go. Is the Dr. World one? Who was that open to? Was that a worldwide pageant, or how did that one work?
That one was an international pageant. So we had like delegates from Japan, like delegates from Canada, from Ireland. So that one was international. But within that pageant, they also have national pageants for their American delegates as well. But they're eligible to also participate in the Dr. World as well. So.
Awesome.
I see. That's so cool. That's so neat. Because usually, I mean, just because of the geography, I guess, well, there are international pageants, but it's not as, I don't know, I guess it's harder to get people from all over the world together all the time.
Right.
So
if you do it virtually, that definitely helps minimize that travel burden. But the other interesting thing is you have to remember for interviews, that means that you're doing the interviews at different time zones too, right? So it might be evening for somebody, it might be really early morning for somebody else. But, I think that even when you think about it, if you think about an actual international pageant, people travel from all over the world. And then, you're in a different time zone, right? And your body clock is trying to adjust to the new time zone that you're in. So if anything, I think a virtual pageant is a lot easier, right? Because you have your specific interview at a certain time, and you could already prepare yourself that this is the time I need to be available for. When you're competing internationally, you don't really have that luxury of that time to adjust. You have to be on and ready to go, even though maybe it's bedtime for you in your country and you're going to another country and it's morning. So, I think if you look at it, there's still like a plus side of, whatever situation you're looking at.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's right. You don't have to adjust to the jet lag. And I guess it's easier if you know, okay, maybe it's a 4 a.m. interview, but you can prep and be awake for those 2 hours or whatever, but at least you're not out of a different time zone for jet lag can throw you off for days.
For sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Sure. So we're making the best of it.
We really are.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing. I know you just let us know when you need to, because again, like I said, you're busy. You do have another thing you have to be doing at noon today, right?
I have, I'm coaching one of my girls at noon, but that starts at noon. So it's literally also on Skype. So it's not like I have to drive anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
I literally just click this off at noon, and then I click on the other one.
Perfect. But before you do go, just in case we run out of time, can you just let everyone know where they can find you on social media and other things that you might want them to follow?
Yeah, for sure. So you can follow me on Instagram, and it's my first name and my last name. So Angel, like an angel. And then my last name is Bhathal. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram and find me there.
Perfect.
Wonderful. And yeah, link is in the description down below for that. And I will add I'll get the pageant coaching website as well, and get it on there. That's wonderful. What do you find? I mean, I don't know if you have. Yeah, no, we have a few minutes. I was just gonna ask. Now I'm trying to think. We probably might have talked about this back then, but maybe we didn't. I just wanted to ask a bit about when you've decided to start coaching people. What made you want to do that in terms of, because a lot of people, enter pageants, but not a lot of people decide that they want to coach somebody into pageants. What brought you to that?
Yeah, it was actually a very interesting time. It was back in 2018. I never coached before that, and I had a really tough experience with a role that I was working in before I started, and I actually. I had decided to leave that role and to look for a new role. And during that transition period of not, looking for a new role, I was like, what am I going to do? And so I had a friend actually say, Angel, why don't you start pageant coaching? And I just thought, no, I compete. I don't coach. I've never, I don't even know if I would enjoy that. And then I ended up doing it, and I ended up starting off with 3 girls and coaching them, and then I found it so rewarding. I almost found it even more rewarding than competing yourself. So it was just, and then from that it just grew. I think from the next year, then I had 11 girls, and then the next year I had 20 girls. So I've only been really doing it for a couple of years because I've always focused on competing still, right? And it's funny because as a coach and you're still competing, it almost, and a lot of times I don't tell the girls that I'm in a competition because I just want them to focus on them. And then after they're like, what? You didn't even tell me you're competing and you won a pageant? And it's funny because then they're like, oh, this really inspired me to, work so much harder in my pageant too, because you were able to do that. And I think that being able to coach, you want to also be able to lead by an example as well. You're not just coaching, but you could also inspire and motivate women to, take the same path that you're preaching to them, right? So it's funny because I think we often, when we're in a competition, we can always psych ourselves out, but it's we are also the ones to be our own biggest cheerleaders and to challenge those thoughts. So whenever you feel even when you go to internationals, Regine, I want you to always remember that, you're your biggest cheerleader. And if you ever start to feel that you're feeling any feelings of intimidation or anything like that, you have to just keep reminding yourself how fabulous you are and what you bring to the table and focus on that. And that really allows you to really vibrate at a higher frequency versus a frequency of, worry of what somebody else is doing. It's all about you. And remember that you're there for a reason. You're there on a mission, and you're fully capable of fulfilling your full potential there. Yeah.
What would Angel say?
No, I think that's good. I was going to say, just because I think the idea that you're also competing while teaching, I think that's actually a really, really cool thing. I know, because they often say, some of the best teachers are people who have done it, who are worked in whatever field that you're teaching. Mm-hmm. But what's interesting is there are a lot of people who, when they are good at doing something, not everybody has that extra skill involved in being able to actually teach, right? Some people who are good at doing can't necessarily teach it, but it's really cool that somebody who has both, I feel like that's the ideal situation, because I see how you saw that. I can see that it would be inspiring to people who are like, well, who is this person to teach me? Oh, wait, well, she's actually doing it, and she's actually doing it well. Okay, I know what she's got to say. So that's awesome. It's really cool. And I'm glad you've only been doing it a few years, but it sounds like it exploded really fast. So you've definitely got the right quality that's drawing people to you. So
thanks so much. Well, I've always wanted to teach. Like, even when I was little, I'd be like teaching my Barbie dolls. And throughout pharmacy too, I've been able to do some teaching as well. Like, I've been a preceptor for the college and for the university. I've also done teaching and lectures for the Faculty of Medicine in the University of Calgary, and I've also done some lectures for the Faculty of Pharmacy at the University of Manitoba. I was an instructor at Manitoba Institute of Trades and Technology, so it's like I'm used to teaching, but I'm used to teaching pharmacy, so. But then pageantry is something I really love. So then I just kind of combined the two. Like, so I'm going to use my teaching strategies in an academic perspective, but I'm going to use my pageantry experience and wealth of knowledge and try to like create something. And that's how the coaching came out, because it's actually really a combination of both in the weirdest possible way, because in pharmacy, you really have to be a critical thinker. And I think that you could really apply that to pageantry too, right? And just problem solving whenever you have a roadblock, but also being able to be a critical thinker in that you are self-reflective of your own and of your peers' work as well, and you could help them improve.
That's amazing. So really quickly, you said that you started with a few and now you're at how many?
I think I'm over 20 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then you add me into the mix. So you're 20.
So I'm like 20 this year. So I'm not like, there's gonna be 20 and then 10, you know what I mean? If you add them all, but it's more than that, but yeah. So
that's what I want to know. What is
you were my second, you were in my, I think, were you my second year then? I think you were in my second year.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
my second year of 11 girls. Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And this year I have
another
set of 20 girls this year. Yeah.
So there you go. She's been doing this only for a couple of years, but look how many girls she's got placed. So make sure you check her out. I highly recommend.
She's there you go. There's the endorsement. It's so cool. You were like how your teaching and pharmacy came together and to help with coaching and pageantry, and then it all ties up with finally the pharmacy stuff and the pageantry came together to create this Dr. World situation. It's kind of all come around.
I know, yeah. It's like created, it's like it's meant to be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
110%.
It's really, really cool. Well, I don't want to, I want to make sure you're not, I think we're at 12 o'clock now. I don't want you to, I don't want to, keep you or anything, so.
We do, but we don't.
We do, yeah, exactly. I would love to keep going, but I don't want to, you got stuff to do. So I think maybe we'll, let's should we say goodbye, Regine, to Angel then?
I want to, but her student is waiting, so I guess we have to. But thank you, Angel, for being here today. It was so great to have you on the show again almost a year later. And congrats again on Dr. World 2021.
Thank you so much, guys. Happy birthday, Scott. Thank you so much, Regine and Scott, for having me on the show. And I hope you have an amazing day, Scott, and enjoy all the goodies that Regine got for you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that was Dr. Angel Bhathal.
Mm-hmm.
And she even decorated and everything.
I know, I feel so bad. Like, I have no decorations behind me, and Angel went all out. Actually, I don't feel bad. I gave you a smash cake.
That's true. I mean, I know. You did. Zai Zai's here. Scott, why don't you have a birthday hat on? Oh, so Zai Zai, I tried to have one, but I didn't have one. So that's why I put,
You can't really see it.
I put on the unicorn. Oh, hang on. I put on the unicorn. Hang on. Let me, Is that better?
No.
I put on the unicorn ears because it kind of, there's a little crown. It's kind of like a birthday.
Why didn't you just
it's not at all.
You still have it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what's funny? I put it by the front door with the express intention of so that way I don't forget it. Mm-hmm. And then I literally walked right by it
that tends
on
to
the way
happen.
out. So
that tends to happen.
Yeah, it always. That always happens.
Low
to me.
key, Scott
But yeah,
just
so
wanted to keep it.
yes.
So when
yes,
Cindy gets you
I'm-
your new sash, you'll have your...
Yeah, it's like, I never got a crown. I'm going to keep this crown. I'm keeping this. Oh, good morning. Hey, Hybrid. Thank you. Welcome to the show. We were just interviewing Dr. Angel Bhathal. And yes, Zai Zai, hello. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Hello to you all, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I thought I was gonna ask something, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. So, and you already answered it, but so you are planning to add smash cakes to the offerings of deliciousness treats?
Yes, I know Christmas hasn't even hit, but my mind is going like Dollarama, where it's trying to think what's the next holiday. So I already have in line my Valentine's Day stuff. So keep an eye out on that. As I mentioned, someone said to switch to Brawlhalla. No.
Tomorrow, Sai.
Today's Sunday, not Monday. But no, just a lot going on. Your mom and your aunt ordered. It's just so surreal to see everything come together. It's been just over a month, and I now have a pickup location in Mississauga. I have delivery going as far as Milton. North York and Toronto is covered. It's so crazy.
Well, I mean, the chocolate bombs are delicious, so I'm not surprised that it's been blowing up. So you're basically just making chocolate bombs all the time. So pretty much your day these days.
My fridge is filled with chocolate, and for some that know, some that don't know, I'm actually not a chocolate person. So to have my house smell like chocolate, my fridge smell like chocolate, I think I'm losing weight. Like, I think because there's nothing else to eat, I've actually lost my pandemic weight. So I'm okay with that. As you're gaining it,
I could
by
never.
eating it all.
That's what I say. I was like, I could never start a chocolate bomb business because I'd be eating all the products. So maybe it's ideal. Oh, I just saw somebody followed on. I think I couldn't read it. Fayrex, I think. Welcome to the channel. Watching on D Live. Hello. Oh, Zai Zai goes, wait, so Regine lives in Canada too? Correct, Zai Zai.
Yes.
Regine and I both live in the wonderful city of Toronto.
Where did you think I lived?
I don't know. Maybe
You should put that out there. Where did you
assumed.
guys think we lived?
Well, I mean, they know that I'm in Toronto, but I don't know, because
Okay,
a lot of the viewers,
I'm from.
a lot of the viewers are U.S. based, so maybe they assume that maybe you were there as well. I don't know.
Zai, where are you from? Let us know.
Is this white chocolate?
Mhm.
It's really good. Well, I mean, I guess so technically it's blue chocolate.
I was
But
like,
it's
how
quite
can I make
nice.
this blue? It's white chocolate. I think there's a hint of vanilla in it, so it's probably why you keep eating it.
It's very good. So yeah, I went to the
Drive-in.
drive-in yesterday.
How was it?
I'd never been. It was actually, so it's awesome. They had told us that if you're in an SUV, which we have, you'd have to sit at the back. But when we got there, they didn't. They sent us actually all the way to the front row, which was great. Except we were kind of off the side, but we could still see the whole screen. But we had a great view. And the cool thing about watching it is this is my third time seeing Tenet. I love this movie. I'm obsessed with it. But in the theaters, there's so much bass and low end that it's like some of the dialogue, it was hard for me to make out in the theater, even seeing it twice. But this time I'm watching it, I'm listening to it through my car audio speakers, and I could hear the audio so clearly. So like there were things that I missed the first two times that I was able to hear really nicely in the car.
Nice.
So it was pretty good. The only thing that you really have to do if you're going to go, in fact, I might as well recommend to people, because so I went to if you're in Toronto, Ontario Place has a drive-in movie theater, and they're showing movies, I don't know how often, but quite often. One car, we noticed a few cars over from us, left early, and I think it's probably because they were freezing cold. Because one thing is, yeah, like you're sitting in a car in like I think it was a -2, -3 last night. I'm not sure how cold it was, but it was cold
last night. Yeah.
Yeah, but I had like 3 blankets and I wore like multiple layers.
You're
So
ready.
I was actually I was toasty warm. Like I actually found I had to take my jacket off because I was getting too warm. Like once you wrap yourself in the blankets. But if you don't bring it, you know, because you can't keep turning your car off and on because it turns your lights on and they shine on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you're dressed for it and you bring the right stuff, like I also had a nice hot cup of tea with me as well, so that was nice. But it was pretty terrific experience. I highly suggest it actually.
So I'm
Going to
just
the-
curious, did they have a concession stand because it's COVID?
They did, but it was like you had to decide if you were gonna go right off the beginning. So when you drive in, so the first thing you do, you pull into the front entrance, and your ticket's on your phone. You reach your hand out, they scan it, and they're like, "Do you want to see the drive-in the concession menu?" And I was like, "Okay." So they hand me a piece of paper, and they're like, "Okay, if you want concessions, when you pull up there, pull to the left." And then it was just a drive-up concession. So you drive up. You never even get out of your car. You just drive up, and then you can order what. But we didn't bother because we had brought snacks. But if you wanted to, yeah, you could order popcorn and all that stuff, and then you drive around. So if we didn't want it, then you go right, and then you go straight to your spot and you park.
That's cool.
So it's pretty well set up. It was. I just felt sorry for the employees because like when I first pulled in, there was a girl there like literally just bouncing like this, like she's so cold because she's like, okay, you're going this way, right? So I mean, it was cold out there. It was cold.
I mean, I grew up going to drive-in theaters because in Oakville they have the old school theater or the old school drive-in theater where you got the old school concession stand. All of the commercials are super old school drive-in theater style. So I was really interested to know what Ontario places would look like.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, one thing. So it's funny because initially, because I used to go to drive-ins when I was a kid as well, and I remember we used to go like really early because you want to get a good spot, and they always had like the playground, you know, near the screens, and so we would go there and like, so in my mind I'm like, should we get there early? But now I'm glad we didn't. We got there about 10 minutes before screening time. But if we had gone earlier, like I just imagine sitting in the car because there's no playground for starters, and you got a social distance anyway, so there's not even anything you can do, and it's also like winter weather now, right? So there's not a lot you can really do there. I will say probably the screen wasn't as bright as probably your classic drive-in theater because this was like a temporary screen that they've built up, whereas I think the projectors and stuff they would have used in those other ones are a bit more aggressive. But yeah, well, people are asking us some questions. Oh, Zai is from Virginia. Zai's in Virginia. There you go.
I've been to Virginia. I have family in Virginia Beach.
Oh, cool. Scott, has your girlfriend ever shown...
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Zai's asking Scott, has your girlfriend ever shown her face on any stream by accident or anything? I will look through every stream. No, she has not. She has not. She's not a public figure. She's not somebody who really puts herself out there. So she don't. So maybe one day there'll be a girlfriend reveal. Maybe.
With her sunglasses on.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe 10,000 subs, guys. 10,000 subs. We'll do that.
There you go.
Jaden Stubbs.
10,000.
Yeah. Jaden Stubbs, do you like Undertale? How are you, Jaden? And yes, I do. Undertale, I played that game. In fact, I beat it on stream. I beat Undertale. There's like multiple endings. I beat the regular ending, I beat the pacifist ending, and the genocide ending. I beat all three, Jaden. I really like Undertale. It's awesome. And oh yeah, Zaza goes, dang, I only heard her voice in your chair reveal. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You hear my girlfriend's voice in the chair reveal. That's right.
I love that. I watched your chair reveal, but I think I only watched it to hear her commentary.
Oh, yeah, I know. She roasts me a little bit. She did. But I think that made it better.
It was
I
great.
think it made it way better. Yeah. Chair reveal. It was a good time. Well, I don't know. Do you think we should wrap up in a few minutes? What do you think, Regine?
It's your birthday special. It's your birthday special. Why don't we play a clip from last year's birthday special?
Yes, that's right. I totally forgot we had that. Yeah, so let's take a look here, guys. So obviously we saw this clip recently, not that long ago, because of our 2-year anniversary, but I thought it was fitting. Whoa. Hey, thank you for the sub, Young Peter 1958 Gmail. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. It just went in my headphone. That's why I was like, whoa. But thank you for the sub.
What's going on?
Welcome. But anyway, this was once again, making me miss the studio. But once upon a time, we did the show live in person, and we will again. We will again, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, here's Girl Power. Once upon a time. Hang on, let me get it cleared.
Once upon a time. It was just this time last year.
Yeah, it was only a year ago, eh? All right. Okay, here it is. Check it out, people.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scott. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very
And because
much.
it's your birthday, I promised I wasn't gonna cake you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mean like...
So my stepdad actually made you cookies.
No way!
Don't mind the container, but he made
I
you
like the container.
cookies because I told them you liked baked goods, and I promised not to put cake in your face.
So you're telling me these are like homemade?
They're
delicious,
homemade
yummy
cookies from my stepdad. Check him out on Instagram, shop.dasig.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shut that. There you go.
Try it, just try it.
And I just played the bit where you gave me cookies. So look at that. 2 years in a row, I've gotten delicious baked goods from you. So
It's
good.
to make up for the first year where I literally smashed
You put
cake
it-
into your face.
Yeah,
We should have brought that
That-
back.
I could probably find it, but yes, I definitely enjoyed. I mean, it was pretty fun getting cake in my face, but it was I definitely enjoyed baked goods more.
Mhm.
And I just went and grabbed a bit more cake of the smash cake.
It's I love watching the girl power sing happy birthday because first it was impromptu, and then second their voices just blend so well together.
Yeah.
It was so
We gotta
soothing.
get. I know it is. We got to get them on here again because they've been doing a lot of things. I saw they just did were they participating in some kind of social distance flash mob thing? Is that what I saw them? Was that them?
Maybe.
I think they did something online.
I didn't see
Anyway.
it, but they are definitely doing a lot in terms of virtual events. But we also took part in a virtual event, which I believe is running again
yeah.
tonight. I was asked to share this. So if you guys are interested to know what Christmas is like in the Philippines, or as Scott almost loses chocolate, or if you're Filipino and you want to just bring the Christmas spirit into your home, definitely check out PIDC's Mabuhay Festival Part 2. It's literally all about Christmas in the Philippines. They even talk about food, karaoke, all that fun stuff. So make sure you check it out. Again, it's on their Facebook, PIDC's, I think that's what it's on, or the Philippine Independence Day Council. Yes.
Yep.
You'll see Scott
And Regine and I are both there. Regine and I both make appearances. Yeah.
2 hours later.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, Truly J. Hey, what's up? How are you, Truly J? Zai Scott. I did it. I seen your GF reflection in the background. Oh, yeah? Okay. Interesting. Very, very good investigation there, Zai.
Your sunglasses that give it away.
Yeah, I guess so. That's true. My sunglasses are very reflective. I bought these ones because they're literally
They're
mirrors.
more reflective than the other one that
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah. I just think it looks really cool. And he removed it, but she said, "Why are you eating blue food?" Oh, it's my delicious blue chocolate, white chocolate, but it's blue. My smash cake that Regine made me. Oh, one other reflection. One other announcement I wanted to make, actually, which I'm pretty sure I can make it, is
So you're actually a dad. I'm just kidding.
yeah. One other minute, guys. Amazingly, no, I'm gonna be in a made-for-TV Christmas movie
Ooh.
on. I'm not sure when it's playing in the U.S., but I think it's coming up. But in Canada, it will be playing on City TV on December 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a show. It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie called A Christmas Exchange. So I don't have a big part. It's a small part. But if you do want to see me in a made-for-TV Christmas movie,
Cool.
A Christmas Exchange,
Isn't that
December
what you were
12th,
working
8
on
p.m.
last year?
It was one of the ones that I was in, yeah. And usually I don't even know when stuff I'm in comes out because they don't really let you know, but I happen to find out. So December 12th, 8 p.m., I will be on the air on TV. So there you go.
That's awesome. How do you feel when you see yourself on TV?
It's cool. I mean, it depends. It depends most of the time. Because one thing that's interesting is, like, I've found whenever I'm on camera, 90% of the time on, like, in a movie or TV show, the way they, like, do my hair or my makeup it's never a way that I would necessarily style it. So a lot of times when you see me on TV, I'm like, oh, is this... I'm not seeing myself how I generally perceive myself. You know what I mean? So, but I find it's cool. I mean, I like seeing it. I'm not one of those actors who I can't ever watch myself perform. Like, I like to watch my own performances because I critique myself in that way. But it's exciting. I mean, I'm excited to be on TV. It's always fun. So.
Well, that's why you're an actor.
Yeah. Exactly the case.
Well,
Trustworthy Murphy. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say, Regine?
I was going to say it's similar to like when I went to the movies and I saw your ad for the first time. I was like, I think I know this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a year that I was in movie theaters. You could see me. I remember I was on like before the Star Wars movie as well at that time. Like Star Wars was coming out and you could see me on the screen in the preview. So that was pretty sweet.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Trustworthy Murphy. Nice. You still play games? Yes. Monday to Friday. Trustworthy Murphy. Welcome. And I do play them with the sunglasses, yes. I wear the sunglasses because the studio light that's right here, for something like the sit down where it's usually only an hour or two, it's okay. But when you get into 3 to 5 hour mark, I just find the light gets really draining on the eyes. And it's nice to have a little barrier between that. So
maybe we should have gotten
nice.
You blue light glasses for your birthday and not a smash cake.
Yeah. Instead of a blue cake, some blue light blocking glasses. No, that's okay. I really like the smash cake was pretty terrific, Regine.
Did you eat it all?
Not yet, but it's not gonna last long. I've been slowly eating away at it. I want to slowly away at it. Truly Jay, let me go to your house, Scott. I want to play you on my PC. I want to be on the sit down. Well, who knows? Maybe. Well, nobody can come over now. Truly Jay, it's a pandemic. It's all online.
The sit down isn't even aired in your house. Sorry. Let's just put it out there.
That's
the
true as well.
studio is not Scott's house, guys.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. The studio is another location. That's right. The glasses are a symbol of the channel. That's true. I guess they kind of have become a symbol of the channel because I'm wearing sunglasses on here most of the time. Wait, Scott, you have a mustache. What do you?
It's called.
I have a mustache like right now.
And didn't want to shave. Okay, it's Sunday morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call this a mustache. It's like stubble.
You want to see a mustache or a whatever people call it, go to Scott's dad's social media and you'll see his Movember post.
Oh yeah.
That's
true. My dad does Movember every year and he can grow a mustache and a beard actually, which that's not in my skill set.
That's where your brother gets it from.
Yeah. Besides that, I've never seen you with hair on your face. I mean, I guess I generally style it before we start.
Well,
I mean, like it's
hair,
usually. Oh, he meant facial hair.
Yeah, but speaking
That's
of
true.
hair, I saw your brother's post and I was like, oh my god, your hairstyles are all twinning in his post. And I'm like, why did it stop?
Yeah, we had pretty much the same hair. In fact, it was at what point, there was a specific point where I went short hair and he went really long hair. But up until that point, I think for most of the time, we had pretty similar haircuts growing up.
Did people think you were...
I don't know what... Yeah. People still do sometimes. Like there have been a few times where we've cut our hair together at the same time, or like got haircuts at the same time. And for that small period, if we walk in somewhere, people are like, oh, are you guys twins? Are you guys twins? Wait, I want to see your brother. There's plenty of places you can see my brother's eyes. If you watch my 1,000 subscriber special, he's in that. I did a. Sorry?
When I wasn't here and I was on vacation, he was your co-host.
That's right. Yeah, he's co-hosted the show, and he's also had. We did a spicy noodle challenge together. He's been in multiple videos on my channel. He's also in the Pokemon collector cans video. The two of us drinking Pokemon cans together. So there are plenty of places you can see him. He's online. Truly J. Regine has a twin. But her name is Regina. Well, who knew? I don't know. I guess you have a twin, Regine, and her name's Regina.
I mean, when I'm in trouble from my mom, that becomes my name. So maybe it's just my alter ego.
Yeah, actually, speaking of Regina, it's interesting because a lot of people get your name like they think your name is either Regina. I've seen, or they'll say, you know what it is? I think because maybe when I say the name fast, I go
Regina Alaina.
Regina Alaina. So maybe they think I'm saying Regina Alaina.
Ew.
But it's
Ew.
Regina Alaina. But no, it's Regina Alaina, everybody. Regine Alaina, my co-host here on the Sit Down, owner of Deliciousness Treats. Soon to
You're
offer
still
delicious.
You're now at day. Did you eat all of Happy?
It's hard to tell. It's all in pieces, but there's definitely pieces missing. You can't. It doesn't say Happy Birthday anymore. That's for sure. Oh yeah, there you go. DA right there.
Duh.
So it's still, duh. It's slowly disappearing. Slowly disappearing. Well, Regine, I don't know. I think maybe we can wrap things up. What are your plans for this week?
Actually, it hasn't been posted yet, but I will be interviewed by pageantry fanatics this Wednesday, Toronto time, 6 a.m., Philippines time, Thursday at 7 p.m. So make sure you guys check it out. Other than that, I have a lot of orders coming through from the hot chocolate bombs. Your family in itself has sent me quite a lot of orders. Yeah, that's literally my week is hot chocolate bombs, like yesterday a lady messaged me randomly on Facebook and she's like, oh, can I place an order for today? I'm like, sure, what time? Before 6? I'm like, I'm chilling on the couch, it's 3 o'clock, but okay, sure, depends on how many and what flavor. So I've been getting a lot of last minute random orders, but it's fine because you never know who you're talking to, and that could also lead to another client, which it actually has. So I'm glad that I got out of my couch at 3 p.m. and decided to make this girl's order. So
yeah, well, and I'll bet you as you get closer to Christmas, you're probably going to get a lot more requests for rush orders and things because just the nature of people shopping and Christmas shopping. So yeah, it's going to be busy. I didn't realize that interview you're doing. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I didn't realize the interview you were doing is it's going to be live broadcast? Oh, cool. Okay, so there you go. People in the Philippines, get ready.
Yes.
Regine is coming to you.
We were supposed to have this interview back in November, but because it was literally the day before the typhoon had hit, so a lot went on in the Philippines. So they're like, hey, we might not have power. Is it okay if we postpone? I'm like, sure, no problem. So I'm just glad that we were able to do it now. I will have to wake up a little early, or I just won't sleep and then sleep after. I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
There you go. So it's going to be a busy week. Chocolate bombs and interviews. Sounds good. Truly, Jay, Scott, I found your twin, Scott Dion Black. No, Scoot Dion Black. That's my arch nemesis, Truly Jay. He's my enemy. He's my twin, but he's my evil twin. He's my evil twin.
It's your alter ego.
Perhaps. Him and I have been battling for years. He's trying to steal my channel from me, but
maybe
Scott, you in a house or a building?
That's your TikTok.
Yeah, maybe my arch nemesis stole my TikTok. I knew it. Scott, are you in a house or a building? I'm in a building, Truly Jay. I'm in a building
know where
in
you live.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to tell you where, but I'm in the city of Toronto. The beautiful city of Toronto. And in a building. In a building, truly, truly,
There's
Jay.
so many buildings in Toronto.
And they're putting up new ones all the time. So
Oh, last week we spoke about the Rogers Center. Did you see that I think it was this week, it was announced that Palladium is shutting down in Mississauga?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Is it because of the pandemic? I guess they're just can't stay open. That sucks. Yeah, a lot of places have closed down. That it's sad.
I love.
I mean, I really wish.
Like a kid.
I only went actually. I've only been once, but it's still a cool spot. I don't understand why they couldn't have done more. I know, government-wise, I wish they could have put something in place so that, we want these businesses to close down for now so that people don't go to them, but you shouldn't be penalizing them for that. There should be something.
I feel like there should have been a rent freeze.
Yeah, I would be totally down for that. Yeah, and I know that obviously the people who have to collect that rent, they need to be paid as well. But I feel like, they should have figured something out. Like, we shouldn't be losing all these businesses to this. I mean, it's not right. I understand why we need to lock down, but I don't like that. You're asking them to do that, but then you're basically asking them to starve. It sucks. It's sucky, and we're losing a lot of places. So it's like we're gonna come out of the other side of this thing, and suddenly a whole bunch of things that have been there for decades in some cases won't be. So that's sad. Yeah, it's a condo, truly, Jay. It's a building. It's a condo. Yes. It's a condominium in the city of Toronto, and as you can see, there's a horse behind me. This is my view. This is a window behind me, and Link is always this is my view in the morning. So Link's just always there, standing on the hind legs with his horse and keeping me company. Well, Regine, should we say goodbye?
You've been saying that for the last half hour.
I mean, I don't mind. I've been enjoying the chat, but this guy's so cute.
What's Baby Yoda's actual name again?
Grogu.
Grogu. He actually does look like he's staring at the camera.
Yeah, I know. Look at his eyes.
It's so creepy. Is that the one that makes noise?
No, this one doesn't. This one just sits there and looks cute. Truly J. By the way, happy B-Day, Scott. Thank you, Truly J. Appreciate it. It's nice, and I also thank to everybody who's been sending me birthday wishes. I've been getting them on Facebook. I've been getting them on Instagram. Friends who've been texting me. It was nice to hear from a lot of friends as well. Like, just again, because of social distancing and stuff. Like, there's a lot of people I haven't seen for literally a year, basically at this point. Especially people who live a little bit further away. So I really appreciate all you guys getting in touch and saying hello. And
Baby,
I miss you all.
Distracting. You're like making him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi. He is really cute.
It's very interesting how birthdays are running, especially during this pandemic. Like, I was talking to one of my friends, and she's like, "Oh, hopefully we'll be out of pandemic by my birthday," and her birthday is like after mine. I'm like, no. I am not going to celebrate, first off, my champagne birthday and my 30th birthday in lockdown. That's not happening. So people, stay inside. But you know what? If they have a vaccine coming out within the next couple of weeks, I'm optimistic that my birthday will be a COVID-free birthday.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. Like, I don't know how quickly, once it's released, how quickly it'll be like generally available to everybody. But I have a feeling once it's sort of out and the rollout begins, and they get through, like, obviously they got to get the frontline workers first, and they're going to get the most vulnerable people like first. But I have a feeling that there's going to be like this. There's going to be an accelerated period where it'll be like, as soon as it starts happening, I feel like it'll just explode. Like it'll happen quick, because I just feel like there's a real push to get it done. So
Are you gonna
I
get
am
it?
generally optimistic. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I know a lot of people are obviously, there are concerns about like how fast it's being done and like how a lot of things are being fast tracked. So obviously, like, I want to make sure I feel safe with it, but I am fairly optimistic that it will be done right, you know. So yeah, I mean, when as soon as I feel like it's the right time or safe to do so, yeah, I'll get it, because I want to get back to normal. Like, I want the world to, you know, I want to go outside again. I want to go to events. I want to do things, you know. So we'll see. And most importantly, I don't want to get this thing. I don't want to catch it. So there you go. Scott, I want free sit-down merch. I wish I could have free sit-down merch too, but
want free
unfortunately,
sit-down merch.
yeah, unfortunately, it all costs money. And however, actually, let's if you guys want sit-down merch, you can get it on Teespring. Here, get the mug. Teespring.com/the sit-down mug. And if you go to that same sit-down store or that same Teespring store, they've also got T-shirts. They've got mugs. They've got everything. Teespring.com/the sit-down mug. Look at this. You can get one of these.
You can get one of these.
There you go.
Mine's got lipstick.
Available now. Yep. Yours won't have lipstick on it unless you put your own. You got to lipstick not included.
Put your own lipstick on it.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Well, for the 20th time, do you think we should wrap things up, Regine? Is there anything else we should talk about? I'm trying to think. You know, this is kind of nice. It's kind of nice just being able to chat with the audience and stuff. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to touch on. I don't know.
It's very interesting because we're so used. You know what, guys? You think Scott and I talk all the time, but this is literally the only time we talk. So if it's random,
that's true.
It's because it's an actual conversation.
That's true, because usually, like, through the week we're just sort of texting, right? Digital text, you know.
Yeah.
But here we actually just get to sit down and chat. And
it's just like a video call, like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what have you been doing? Oh, yeah. So you guys are basically just hearing us catch up.
Exactly. Do I play 2K? I don't play nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't. I've been trying to get Regine to play Among Us. I'm working on it, but no, she's not. Regine's not. I wouldn't say you're not a gamer, really, not really. So, but maybe someday.
You know what it is about Among Us, and I think I've said this on the show before. The thing with Among Us is, I know I used to joke around with you stuff, be like, dude, you need to learn to lie better. That's the thing. I don't want to be seen as a liar. Like, I see all my friends now who play Among Us, you included, and I'm like, I don't know if I can ever trust these people again, because now they're so good at being imposters and lying that it's like, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't trust my brothers.
Yeah.
So.
It's true.
I mean.
Because you see they have a good poker face. It's like,
You got better at it too. Like, I'll watch your stream and see. Like, sometimes you mess up, like you forget to mute yourself, and I'm like, yeah, Scott's still genuine. Yeah. And then there's some people that are like, they're imposters 4 times in a row, and they kill it 4 times, literally 4 times in a row. And I'm like, I don't trust you anymore. You're like blacklisted.
Yeah. Because you know what it is, you learn how to, because what I found anyway is like, and I don't even think I'm good at it really, but you notice the first couple times you're imposter, you change. You genuinely like, you feel the pressure, and your voice naturally changes. But then once you've done it a couple times, especially if you go back and rewatch what you did, you start to notice things about yourself. And so then you can start to kind of try to adjust for those things. So like if I realize, I start to talk faster or my voice goes a little bit higher, when I'm imposter, I really try to regulate those things, you know. So
you're literally
Truly J says
a good liar.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Truly J says, Among Us is the best. I'm a good imposter. There you go.
So I don't
there you
trust
go, Truly
you.
J.
I don't trust you, Truly J.
Yep.
Sorry.
Truly J. Scott, you got some cheese? I do, but it's all for me. I'm eating all of it.
Got chocolate.
Good old Parmesan cheese, and delicious blue chocolate.
Don't put them together. I don't actually. Blue cheese and chocolate, I think, would go well together. I don't even like blue cheese. I don't know why I'm trying to sell this to you.
I'll try some. I'll let you know.
No, thank you.
Actually, I don't have any blue cheese here. I don't have any. But I'll keep it in mind. Hello. Grogu. Hi, Grogu. You know what cheese is really good? I have shredded cheese. And it tastes so much better if you throw it in a pan and fry it for a little
Sorry,
first.
what cheese? I didn't hear you.
Just like shredded cheese. It's like cheddar. I have like a nacho cheese blend. Throw it in a frying pan for a few minutes. Not in minutes, like seconds. So it gets all melted and slightly brown. Scoop it off and throw it on whatever you're eating. It's like the flavors become so much more like vivid. It probably makes it worse for you, but it tastes good.
There's cheese chips. Like they're literally what you say, but in like smaller forms, and they sell it as chips at Costco. And they
There you
have
go.
cheese wraps, so it's the shape of a wrap, but it's cheese.
Literally, so it's like, yeah. So I mean, cheese is not particularly healthy, but it tastes so good.
And
pretty good as
it's
a-
still your calcium intake for the day. That's how I like
True.
to see it. Like I
That's
drink
true.
a hot chocolate
Okay.
bomb so that I get my calcium from the milk.
Yeah, there you go. I can't make grilled cheese. I almost burned the house down. The pot was on fire. Yeah, if the pot catches on fire, truly, Jay, there might be
You
something
literally
wrong with
grilled
your.
the cheese.
Yeah, only grill the cheese, not the whole house. Yeah. Adjust your methods. Make sure maybe the pan was on too hot. You should never really be cooking above medium heat. It's not good for the pan or the cheese.
Or the bread.
Or, anything at all. Exactly. I like this bit of Baby Yoda. He's going to become a permanent fixture here on the show. I mean, he won't always be in the background, but he'll always be right nearby if I need to bring him in on to say hello.
I mean, Olaf
'Cause,
is
he's-
still chilling over there, so I guess it's just make it a thing.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's quite nice. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have a Zoom call later on with my parents and my brother, and that'll be a little birthday thing. But other than that, it's gonna be a pretty low-key birthday there, Regine. I guess that's the way it is.
I mean, my birthday was Zoom as well. So, which you missed.
Yep.
Which you totally missed because you were too busy
yeah.
live streaming.
That's right. Yeah, I missed Regine's online birthday because I was with all of you guys, entertaining all of you.
But the
here
best
on-
part is you thought it was over by the time you were done streaming. I'm like, no, we're still
Yeah.
up. I was
Yeah,
up
that's
till,
true.
like,
If I'd known that-
5.
Wow. Yeah, if I'd known that, I would have come in because I think I streamed until like 1 in the morning because sometimes I do.
Yeah.
So it didn't even the idea that you might still be going didn't even occur to me. I was like, I just go to bed. And then the next day I find out you guys were streaming till like 5 a.m. I was like, oh, I fully could have jumped in there. Truly J
it
says I'm
got
not a
to
cooking.
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
It literally got to the point on that Zoom call where someone from the UK had woken up and jumped on the call. That's how long we're on the call for.
It was a multi-day event.
Exactly.
Truly J, I'm not a cooking person, but I want to. I can't even make pancakes. I could make eggs. Well, you know what? It's a start. It's a start.
Well, what kind of
Most
eggs?
things. Yeah, you can
Is
make
it like
make
a
eggs,
boiled
fried
egg?
eggs.
Is it a sunny side up or over easy egg? Because that's two different
Yeah.
techniques.
In fact, there are many ways to cook eggs. Eggs are a good place to start, though. Work on omelets, because to make a good omelet, that's a thing in itself. Being able to make like eggs over
Poached.
easy, where you have to be able to flip the egg without breaking it. Yeah, poached eggs is another one. There's a bit more science involved with poached eggs. Poached eggs are a good place to start because you got to do a lot of the same cooking things. I can't cook very many things, but I am pretty good at eggs.
I don't like eggs.
Really? Like,
I like chocolate
like-
and I don't like eggs.
interesting.
I mean,
I love eggs with breakfast.
I like eggs in an omelet, and that's the only way I'll eat eggs.
Makes sense,
other
but you're
than
not
that-
like you're not a fried egg type person.
No. I don't like eggs.
I
I
do.
don't like if someone gave me a boiled egg, I would look at it and just eat the egg whites. I don't like the texture of the yolk.
Huh. I love it. I like my favorite way to have eggs usually would be either poached medium, so that it's white cooked but the yellow is still wet,
I don't like yolk.
or over easy. I the yolk makes like a sauce. Like I like to like dip my toast in the yolk.
I don't.
Well, noted. But you like it. You like a good omelet though, because I like a nice omelet
I
that's
like a
packed full of
hearty
lots of
omelet.
things.
Sorry.
Yeah, where you put a whole bunch of things and then flip it. So there you go, Truly Jay. You keep working on your cooking skills, and one of these days, hopefully you start setting the pot on fire.
I feel like
That's,
Truly Jay has been a guest on the show today.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You're a
Our
virtual
first
guest.
Yeah, our first guest was Angel Bhathal, and then we were joined by Truly Jay, and we interviewed him about cooking and a whole bunch of wonderful things. Yeah, exactly, about my evil twin and your evil twin, and
Where
it's
does
all
Scott
good stuff.
live?
all the news, people, all the news.
There you go.
Okay, well now let's wrap up because now I want to go I'm gonna go make some eggs. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, you're all chocolate out.
Well, yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna eat more chocolate as well. There's a lot of snacks here. Because we've got the smash cake here. I've got your chocolate bombs. I finished your
Oreos.
dipped Oreos, but we've also got a chocolate cake, like actual birthday cake, and cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be a sugary weekend.
I
Definitely.
mean, you love your sweets, so I'm not surprised. Just drink water and wash out the sugar.
Yeah, exactly. That's I gotta make sure I do that because I'm like, there's so many treats in the house right now, and it's only gonna get worse over the next like rest of December. But that's a good point. Lots of water, stay hydrated, and yeah.
He says that, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna legit make himself a Pimp's cup or something and call it a day.
Yeah, Pim's cup. Okay, yeah, we gotta. I'll have to call Garson and get him to walk me through it.
Just watch the
Okay,
whole
everybody.
YouTube video.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I could go back as the whole tutorial's there. He actually teaches everything. That's a good point. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, guys, thank you so much for spending your Sunday with us. Once again, thank you so much to Dr. Angel Bhathal, the newly crowned Dr. World 2021. Congratulations to you, Angel. And all of you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet, if you enjoyed the show. To everybody who subscribed today and the new followers we got as well watching on D Live, really appreciate you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on all social media platforms except for TikTok. Should have included that. You guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at It's Regine Alaina. And you can also find Delicious Treats on Instagram and Facebook. Plus, follow my pageant journey. As I mentioned earlier, I do have a pageant interview with Pageantry Fanatics this Wednesday morning or Thursday evening in the Philippines, so make sure you check it out. My social media handles are MS Galaxy Canada. Where can people find you and Baby Yoda, Scott?
You can find us right here where you're watching this very video. youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. And you can also find me on Twitch, and you can find me on D Live. But YouTube is where I have the most content, and it's also where you can find my vlogs and song covers and unboxing videos and all that stuff. So, Scott Dion Brown. Also, you can find me right
Other way.
here on Instagram and Twitter. Also, Scott Dion Brown. So, find me there. But the best place is YouTube right here. Every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern for the sit-down. And Monday to Friday for video games. Monday night tomorrow, we'll be playing some Brawlhalla. We'll do a 1v1 tournament. And on Tuesday, I'm going to play some Genshin Impact. In fact, I think somebody asking me what my stream schedule was this week. Someone did, right?
Yep. A long time ago.
Okay, so whoever was asking my stream schedule, this week it's going to be Monday Brawlhalla, Tuesday Genshin Impact, Wednesday Brawlhalla, Thursday Among Us, Friday Brawlhalla. Lots of Brawlhalla, everybody, because it's so much fun. But yes, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. See, he does look cute, right? He almost, I know, he's adorable. He's a good little boy.
He's
Okay, everybody.
watching people beautiful from the camera. He's like, I see
Yeah.
all of you.
Yeah. Look
Who
at
needs an
He's
elf
so
on the
cute.
shelf when you got Baby Yoda?
Yeah, it's all in the eyes. You know what he reminds me of? Do you remember, Beanie Babies?
Yes.
Do you remember the little Chihuahua one? Yeah, the Chihuahua
Yeah.
one he had like such same kind of eyes. It was like that was the last time I saw something like that, and but this one it just takes it to another level. Like this is a really nicely made thing. It's really good. So
So am I gonna see videos on your social media, like your brother posts of him and Baby Yoda?
I feel like it has to happen because he's just too cute. He's too cute. It just has to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, you could have gone anywhere. Well, no, you can't. But you could have gone to any website. You could have watched any video. Or you could have like read a book or something. But instead you chose to be here with us.
On your birthday!
And Grogu. On my birthday, celebrating my birthday, guys. And I wouldn't want it any other way. Thank you, guys. Regine, thank you so much for the smash cake. Really
No
appreciate it.
problem. Happy birthday
And,
again, Scott.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And we'll see you all next week, Sunday.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.